Good morning, folks. We'll be starting in just 1 second. All right. Let's get this party started. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. Jeez, I just realized it's Friday. Where did the week go, right? Okay, let's say hello to everybody. All right. We got Devin, Ivano, Stacy, Deanna, Keith, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. Prep Nuts, Dr. Luke. Good morning. Arnulfo, Mr. Dragon Don. How are you? Dave, Culpable. Robert, High Grounder, Matt, Bernie the Bear, John, Sandy, good morning to you. Happy Friday. Kevin, Roger, Daryl, Dave, Rihanna, Genevieve, Texas Kirk, Eduardo, Robert, Bonnie, Piet DeBrock, Ray, James, Frank, Flying Ronan, Minnesota Matt, good morning. Good morning. Vernon, Alan, Javad, Mind, Adrian, Doug, Dave, good morning, everybody. Illinois Grain Farmer, good day to you. Happy Friday, everybody, folks. Richard, Wade, Eduardo, Cheese Gray Trader, Tim, Todd, Don, Big Hank. Good morning, Big Hank. I think you're new here. I don't remember seeing you here. Mookie, Wayne, Mark, Karen, Kevin, Walter, Greg, Al, David, Stacy, Gordon, Yuri. Good morning, everybody. Hey, low IQ Johnny. We're gonna have to start calling you high IQ Johnny. Mark, good morning. Linda, happy Friday to you. Richard, Hopium Addict, Stan, Sergey, Forrest, Bob, Ivan, Lloyd, Jeremiah, Charlie, Jack, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. Happy Friday to you, buddy. Bill, Shamens, Dave, Scotty, Dove, Don, John, Brian, Mary, Solaire, Jesse, George, Joel, Leo, Hefe. Good morning, Jeff. Always good to see Jeff here. Let me back up a little bit. Let me back up a little here. We got Robert. Moondog is in the house after being in the gym. Very good. Very good. We got Keith, Roddy. The law enforcement man is here. Always good to see that. We got Keith. We got Richie. Good morning, Richie. Happy Friday, man. Hey, did you ever get your, let me know if you got that computer part. He had some problems with his monitors. He had the, Richie, if you were here, I have like 4 spares of those. I have like a stack of them, Anyways, they burn sometimes, those USB adapters. Anyway, Henry's here, Krishna's here, Sapster, Anne. Good morning, Anne. The startup is very gritty but good. Excellent. I'm telling you, it's a great show. I have a good eye for good shows. I do. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. Kirk is here, Ladorsky, John, Terrence, Julio, Brendan, Gregory, Bob, I Want to Go Fast, Solaire, Moondog, Heatwave. Actually, it's pretty warm here today, but I think we're expecting rain. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Bob. Good to see you. Ralph, James, Jeremiah. We got Richard. We got DBD. Danny. We got Danny here. We got too few monitors. Yep, too few monitors. That's the conclusion, right? I always tell you guys one of the side effects of hanging out with me is more monitors. Everybody who hangs out with me gets gaming computers and more monitors. I should work for a monitor company, right? Advertising monitors. That would be something, right? Harium, Mind, never enough monitors. Claude, Harium, Mind Menace Games. Good morning, Ozzy, Tom, Diamond Jen. Good morning, Charles, Raj. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Becky, Gregory. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's begin. First things first, okay? Steve, let's begin. First things first, make sure you're watching at 1080p, okay? Make sure you're watching at 1080p. Go here, make sure you're not on auto mode, okay? On one screen, I was doing okay. Learn how to trade with 5 screens the last 2 days have been hell. Yep, I'm telling you, Richie, it's a pain in the ass. Once you go 8, 9 screens, you never go back. All right, 1080p. Make sure you're watching at 1080p. And if you guys enjoy value, get value out of this, give us a thumbs up, okay? It's actually right here. One time, just one time. If you do it twice, it'll negate what you did before. And also, please subscribe to our channel right here. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll be notified every time we post new videos, okay? I was also told a few days ago by the staff at the pub that they're going to start a major campaign for our YouTube channel. So we may start seeing a lot more people here over the next couple of months, okay? Just FYI. I just actually recorded the videos yesterday. Good morning, Goose, Jack, Gino, Rock. Good morning, Low IQ Johnny, Hopium Addict. Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's begin. The market's looking a little weaker yesterday. Remember, we've been having a lot of volatility, and we do have a very important report. We have the PPI report today at 8:30. Let me put on the bond market so we have the bond market up. The bond market's going straight up, which is actually good. This is the lowest interest rates we've had in a while, and it does offer a little bit of a relief from it is going to have a little bit of a relief for financial sector. You might have noticed here. Let me actually show you. Well, I don't have to. I don't know why I'm looking at it and not showing you. So that's the bond market and financials. You could see right here. They got a little bit of a bounce last couple of days. So we'll see if this lasts. They're still below the 200-day moving average right here. They're still below the 200-day moving average. This needs to really come up here. But that's a good start. I like what I'm seeing in the bond market right now. Anyway, this is going to be the big report. We also have Chicago PMI. I don't think that's going to be big. And then we have construction spending, and these are delayed. This is the delayed report, and this is the real report. So I think it may have some impact on the construction. Yeah, there you go, Chatsworth Chas. Yeah. Yesterday on the phone in the car, I was tortured with my funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dave. So sorry to hear that. Good morning, Don. Good morning. Good morning, Jill. Good to see you. Yeah, go figure. They do want to eat. My cats want to eat really early in the morning. Yeah, sorry for your loss, Dave. Really sorry. Good morning, Cam. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me actually pull up my CTAs here. Okay, real quick. Here's a link to the VIP room. Guess what I'll be doing in the VIP room today? It's Friday, and what do I do once a month on Friday? I do your favorite stocks. It's one of our favorite sessions. Kane will be on there today, and for about 45 minutes, I do want to cover time spreads. So we're going to talk about time spreads, and we're going to talk about your favorite stocks. So bring me your favorite stock that you want me to analyze, and I'm going to analyze it for you. Raleigh will write them down, and we'll go through them. Every time we've done that, folks are really excited. Good morning, William. Good to see you. Ooh, 90 degrees in Chatsworth. Oh my. Ooh, that's LA for you. All right, so that's the data today, and I'm looking at the bond market, and so far it's looking fantastic. Let me just go to the 5-minute. So far, fantastic. You could see it right here, breaking out and moving higher. Remember I told you if we break out of this ascending triangle, we're going to go higher. I told you this 2 days ago. This was yesterday, and this is today. And yes, we talked about it, and I did draw this for you. And if anybody says you don't remember, all you have to do is go back to the video from 2 days ago. So we're breaking out on the bond market. US dollar, no movement, zero. Now you see all these wicks around the 200-day moving average. I want to show this to you because I want you to really see this. You see how all these wicks are a sign of rejection. okay? Wicks are a sign of rejection. Remember, for a wick to happen, price has to come up here and get slapped really hard, right? Really hard. Price came down here, got slapped really hard. Price came up here, got slapped really hard, went right below the 50-day. Price came up here, got slapped, got slapped. See that? And now we're not even opening above that. So it's very important to see these wicks. I'm very detailed, okay? It's very important to see these wicks near a key average. That's telling us we don't want to go higher. So you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to give you analysis of the US dollar, and at the same time, I'm teaching you how to analyze the market. Okay? All right. Any of this time spread stuff out on data miner training? Scotty, it's all there, man. There's a 2-hour time spread stuff on data miner, Scotty. It's already there. Data miner is already ready to go for time spreads. There's a 2-hour getting started session. Are you putting any of the time spread stuff? Yeah, Scotty, I already did months ago. You're like 3 months late to the party, Scotty. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's all in there. Yeah, price is comfortable where it is, and it doesn't want to go higher. Every time it tries to go higher, it gets stuck. Okay. Gold. Gold looks like it wants to now stick to this area. This is becoming support. Resistance is becoming support little by little. And I like it. The only problem is there's no volume to back us up. We need volume. You're not going to see, look at this. Look at this volume and look at the run. No volume equals just a steady grind. Now, it can technically grind slowly higher on low volume, but I'd like to see higher volume right now. Okay? I'd like to see higher volume. So, folks, here's the link to the VIP room today. Let me give you that. I almost forgot. I was about to post some links and I forgot. Here's the link for Customer Service Live. I mean, here's the link for the VIP room today. The VIP room today. Here's the link to the Telegram channel where I post things for you all day long. All day long. And here's a link for Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. I don't know what they have scheduled for today. Maybe they could tell me and I can give them a shout out. Goose, happy Friday, Goose. Cam, happy Friday. Let me know what you guys have in store. Scotty, I did the time spread stuff months ago, like 3 months ago. It's fully ready to go. And there's this getting started guide as well. Okay. Time spread stuff is there. All right. Crude oil. Crude oil looks like it wants to break higher. Remember, we still have the Iran-US drama, and I think that's going to keep crude oil elevated. But I'll be honest with you, it's still only at 67, which means Putin is not having a good season right now with this, because he needs, if it's like 65 or so, they don't make any money. So I'm really happy about this, but it looks like it wants to go higher, and there's a lot of energy stocks on our list. To focus on today will be on day trading on the Pro Trader dashboard. I love that, Cam. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Here, folks, that's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. Here's the link for that. That's going to be Pro Trader dashboard. That's going to be really fun. Okay. All right. All right, let's continue. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning. Everybody who's just coming in here, good morning. Good morning. All right, so crude oil a little bit higher, gold holding on to this level, US dollar rejecting the 50-day moving average, and the bond market going higher, which is excellent. Okay, excellent. All right. All right. Bitcoin. Remember the other day, somebody was saying, Bitcoin is going up. Bitcoin is going up. And I drew this channel for you. And I said, look, it hasn't gotten above this channel, which means that just because it's up 2% doesn't mean it's going up. And you see how right now it's down 2% and it doesn't mean it's going down. It's just consolidating in this channel. Now, this is a good example of the opposite of what I was talking about yesterday. I had a really important session yesterday. Now, I want you guys to pay attention. Yesterday, I had a really important session in the VIP room, and I explained that when you're looking at charts, you don't see this. You just see a chart. right? And sometimes when you get really deep into a chart, you don't really see what's going on the outside. Well, this is the opposite example of what I was talking about yesterday. You look at Bitcoin price, you see it's down 2% or 3% or up 2%, and you're like, oh my God, this thing is moving. And then you look at the chart, and the chart's like, it's not moving. This is its range. Well, what I was talking about was the opposite yesterday in the VIP room. And if you guys didn't get a chance, you should watch it. It was a really eye-opening show, and I'll explain to you why. So a lot of times we'll have a chart that looks just like this on an intraday chart, okay? Intraday, 5-minute chart. And Matt will start looking for a reversal back to the upside, okay? But what he's not seeing is this. He's not looking at this. When you're down less than 1%, reversals make a lot of sense because market is a mean reversion market. But if you're down over on the SPY or the Dow 2%, there's a lot less odds that the market will refer back. So when you're looking at charts, always look at this, at the absolute number as well, because the absolute number will dictate the odds of the market coming back or not. To give you a really good example, let me give you a really easy example. You see how the Dow's down 400 points? Okay. If I'm trading a reversal like this to the upside and the Dow's down and the Dow is down 80 points, that reversal, that pattern has a much higher probability of working out than when the Dow's down 400 points. Because this is not random. That's a real move. So when you're looking at a chart, you don't know if the Dow's down 80 points or 400 points or 800 points. Always look at the absolute value because that'll give you the threshold between randomness and non-randomness. Because when price goes beyond random, it's much harder for it to pop back up. You understand? And when you're looking at a chart, the chart won't tell you that. Okay? So always keep an eye on the absolute value. This is why I'm always doing this for you. This is why in the morning I'm always doing this for you. Hey, this sector is up over 1%. This sector's down over 1%. Over 1% means there's more sustainability. Less than 1% means randomness. A pattern is a pattern. You understand? So you got to look beyond the pattern and look at absolute values. My assistant, Matt, he is very, very guilty of that. Because when he looks at a chart, he just gets really focused on the chart. And he's looking at a reversal like this, and he goes long. And I'm looking at the market, and I'm seeing the market's down 800 points. And I'm like, oh my God, Matt, this is a reversal from an 800-point move. It's very hard from a market to bounce back up from an. Now, there's no right and wrong here, but what I'm saying is you always need to know the absolute value when you're making a trade, okay? It's very important because if you're trading with the trend, let's say you're trading a breakout and the market's up less than 1%, that's gonna get faded. But if you're up, say 3% and you're taking a breakout, you're now beyond the random threshold. So my point is always know that random threshold when you're trading reversals or breakouts, okay? And I explained this yesterday in great detail. Please follow that video. I'm sorry I took so much time explaining this again, but this is very important. And I see a lot of people, even people who know what they're doing, making this mistake, okay? Because they get too focused on whatever they're looking at the moment, okay? All right. So sorry about that. Just needed to go to talk about that. All right. China is at the bottom of this range. I think it's going to come up. You could see every time it comes up here, makes a lower low, it comes up. And again, I'm looking more on a weekly basis on China, and you could see how we're breaking we went up here. We look like we peaked around September, and now we're coming back down again. All right. All right. Let's see, QQQ. I'm just looking at the market, which continuously making new lows in the morning session. And remember, we have the report coming out in just a few minutes. Okay. All right. Anyway, I just want you guys not to make that mistake. All right, catalyst time. Who wants to talk about catalysts? Ooh, it's too big for me to read. Okay. And while you guys talking about catalysts, I'll just start getting into this. We're down 0.41, nothing really crazy. Investors continue to trim exposure on risky assets at the end of a volatile. Folks, let me ask you a question. Who is the S&P 500 equal weighted SPY made an all-time high? Or look at this. Look at where we're at. This is all-time high. SMH, look at SMH. SMH made an all-time high the day before yesterday. And this guy's talking about investors. Where's Alexander? Investors are selling risky assets at the end of the month. What about safe assets at the end of the month? I mean, people in the news, they look at something, they need to explain it to you. If he just says, hey, the S&P is down 0.41 just because it is, because it's just, that's what it does, people are going to be like, what kind of a writer are you? So they always have to give you a reason for something, okay? It's not down 0.41 because investors are selling risky assets at the end of the month. It's just down 0.41. That's all it is. And down 0.41 is complete noise. Remember, it's less than 1%. So again, they always have to give you a reason for everything. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, okay? The price of crude oil rose 2%. Investors remain wary of potential supply risk in the Middle East. Crude oil is up 2% because people are scared shitless because they don't know what's going to happen if there's going to be a war or not. Not because supply risk, just because they're fearful. I wish somebody would just write the news the way it really is. It would be so eye-opening. All right, we got Minnesota Matt. Chips, infotech, oh yeah. Consumer discretionary, financial, energy, healthcare, utilities, real estate, Japan, and Fed data. Charles coming in hot. Fed data, Japan, definitely Japan. Consumer staples. What did you get consumer staples from? Healthcare, I got the healthcare. I got infotech, real estate, utilities. Charles, I don't have consumer staples. Walter's coming in hot. PPI, that's Fed data. That's just Fed data. Chips, consumer discretionary, energy, infotech, finance, healthcare, consumer staple. Two people have consumer staples. What am I missing? Does anybody know where's the consumer staples? Charles has been very, very accurate lately. Minnesota Matt, are you and me and the dogs are missing and the cats are missing utilities? What am I missing? Where's the utilities? That's right, Goose. Banana in the tailpipe, Beverly Hills Cop. Ah, MNST. Yep, they got us. Yep, that's consumer staple. Okay, fair enough. You got consumer staples. Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. This is twice Minnesota, Matt. This is twice they get us. Both you and I missed MNST. Curses. Oh, well. Yeah, but you guys got it right. You guys got it right. Thank you. Very nice. Folks, if you're just coming in, and I know we have about twice as many people coming in here right now, please make sure you're watching at 1080p right here. I'm about to talk about charts. And give us a thumbs up if you benefit from this video, okay? We got about 6:59 in here on a Friday. Yeah, AES for utilities, right? Yeah, I missed utilities too. Don't feel bad, Minnesota Matt. I missed it too. Maybe Lucy will help us next time. There was consumer discretionary. And if you guys feel free to answer other people's questions while I go through this, okay? Because I don't want to be late to work. I don't want to get in trouble with my boss. Clyde gets upset. PPI is coming out in 3 minutes. Chip stocks crap the bed yesterday. And again, look at that. They came out with really good guidance. They came out with really good numbers. But again, investors were not happy. See clarity on AI. I mean, how much clarity do you need? UHS tumbled over 11%. I think Richie told me about this stock yesterday, if I'm correct. Trade Desk slid another 4%. We've been talking about that stock nonstop. Infotech, Dell is Infotech, Naples fan. Okay? Dell is Infotech. Bullish side, software stocks climbed. Team, Datadog, they both climbed. Jobless claims came out peachy in the low 200,000s as they've been coming out all the time. UBS said Friday that it has lowered its recommended allocation to U.S. equities to neutral. That is not good, my friends. That means that global companies are telling investors not to buy US stocks right now. Okay. I'm going to say this again. UBS is a very big international company. They're telling investors, they're telling foreign investors not to jump into US stocks right now. Okay. We're looking at the PPI data. I only care about year over year. I couldn't care less about month over month. This is what I care about. I just want the number to be lower than 3. That's all I care about. I want this number to be below 3.7. And I want this number to be below 3.5. I couldn't care less about month over month. It means absolutely nothing. 2 point less than 3. I don't even care if it's 2.9 and a half. As long as it's below 3, food and energy, 3.6 or 3.5, and X food and energy. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my heater off. Hold on. Sorry about that. I got a little heater in here. Keeps me nice and toasty. Okay. So these are the numbers we care about, okay? Let's continue. We've got core PPI. We got Chicago. That's coming out a little later today. That's coming out at 9:45 after the market opens. And then we have construction spending. So keep an eye on basic materials. And good morning, Eagle Beagle. Good to see you here. Happy Friday, buddy. Always good to have Eagle Beagle here. All right. So construction spending for December will be released. Look at housing market today, later in the day. Look at consumer Lowe's, Home Depot. Those stores will get impacted. Those companies will get impacted by construction data. We have a 0% chance that the Fed is going to be lowering rates anytime soon. As you can see that, they're looking for things to get back to stability, which they should have done a year ago, excuse me. Europe is down just a hair. They're still near all-time highs. Mining stocks outperformed. Travel stocks slid. Looks like a lot of money's coming into Europe and Japan right now. Benchmark is on track for the 8th consecutive monthly gain as positive corporate updates bolstered risk appetite despite lingering concerns over tariffs. Tariffs, yes. There's no concern over AI disruption. I mean, AI disruption. Honestly, I'm going to get a T-shirt that says 2026 the year of AI disruption. Yes, it's a positive disruption. It's telling us that technology is getting ahead of itself. That's the best thing that can happen to us. China index closed higher, positive sentiment ahead of next week's meeting. Coal stocks, basic materials, basically. They couldn't say basic materials. They had to say coal stocks. Consumer-related stocks also advanced. Chip stocks declined following overnight drop in NVIDIA. Do we have the PPI yet? No. Well, we should have the PPI already. PPI are out? No, maybe. Let's see. Bond market's doing nothing. Let's see. I don't see anything. Let me know. I only care about year-over-year numbers. I couldn't care less about this month crap. Doesn't mean anything at all, okay? Still don't see it moving. Oh, there it is. I see it moving a little bit, moving up, moving down. Anyway, let me know what this number is. Okay, so here we go. Came in hot. 3.6? Really? No shit. 3.6? Hold on a second. I still don't see it here. My number's still not out yet. PP rise 2.9. Okay, 2.9 is good. 2.9 is fine. Okay. And this is 3.6, you're saying? Here, let's see. Okay, here we go. So this is 3.4. That's good. That's fine. Let's see what the market's doing. The market's not liking this. Chip stocks are not liking this. The stock market is not liking these numbers. But the bond market's okay. Here, let's see if any more data came out. Nope, that's about it. Okay, here we go. Jan Producers Price Index. I don't care about month to month. Estimated 2.6. Producers Price 2.9. That's not bad. That's okay. 2.9 is okay. And X Food and Energy. 3.6, that's not good. Actually, if they were expecting 3.7 and they got 3.6, that's not bad. Still not updated. Look at this. But the market doesn't seem to be liking this. Mags are selling off. The market is not liking this at all. At all. Okay. Doesn't want to update. Look at that. All right. Let's move on. Bond market's doing nothing. Look at this. It's nothing. So not a big impact on the bond market. Okay. Japan closed higher, hit a new record high. Energy and mining stocks, strength in industrial and financial stocks proved to support Nikkei. No progress, not good. Okay. All right. Let's see if no, still nothing here. But this is good. Ex-food and energy and trade services 3.4. Some progress. Again, the bond market is not really doing much. Not much going on here. Not much going on here. All right. Woo, my dogs are going crazy again. Chip stocks are down. CoreWeave is down 11%. Intuit is down. Block surged 18%. This is really good. Remember FinTech? That was one of my top FinTech stocks. And Netflix finally is moving higher. They are they pulled out of their bidding war. I really wish Paramount and Netflix got together, but maybe next time. All right, let's see if this thing has been updated, because I don't think it's being updated. Nope, not being updated at all. All right. Let's look at gold. Silver and gold. Gold is moving up. Yeah, a little bit. Not really too much. Now it's coming back down. Pretty much where it was. Nothing really crazy. Okay, let's continue. We got a lot of stuff to get through. Okay, volatility. Volatility came down here, bottomed out, and is now starting to come back up. My fear is that it's going to come back here, and I don't want it to. I want it to kind of bottom out, top out around here. Okay, so hoping that volatility will be subdued today, because right now it's coming back up. Put the call ratio. Looks like we got a little too ahead of ourselves yesterday. It looks like we're starting to get back into neutrality. This is really just telling us that markets are fairly neutral. And I told you yesterday, bulls were getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Remember? Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I did not warn you. Is it still messed up? Let's see. Just doesn't want to update. Look at that. Yeah, I guess it's broken. Doesn't want to update. I'm going to have to steal my news feed from Matt again. All right, so I don't like this, but we're still in this level. I don't like the fact that volatility is near 20 right now. Okay, don't like this at all. Put the call ratio bottoming out. Looks like we're moving in the right direction. I'm going to post this for you on Telegram channel for you. Okay. Let me post this for you real quick. Put call ratio is fairly balanced, not overextended like yesterday. Okay. So put the call ratios balanced. We're not overdone right now. So we may just chop around. And remember, it's Friday. It's Friday. All right. Here's the link. VIP room today at noon, where I'll be talking about your hot stocks. Telegram channel where I'm posting hot and heavy right now. And Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show, where we love when they show our stuff to folks. It's always the best stuff. Okay, they've been updated, somebody says. Let's see. Okay. So 2.9, better than, that's progress right there. See X in food and energy? No progress. This is very bad right here. This is telling us that producers are, that inflation is worse for producers. That's not good, because usually producers, you know where it goes afterwards. It goes here. So we're making slight progress, I guess. X food and energy. I mean, here we are, but not here. I could see why the market is just kind of, yeah, I could see why the market is just kind of, it's like not here nor there. Chip stocks are not liking this at all. At all. Okay. At all. At all. Okay. Um, okay. Momentum levels. We're actually getting a little better here. We're actually getting a little better here than we were a few days ago. We're getting some strength in the Nasdaq. We're getting some rotation. We're not looking really that bad here. Um, what you call it? Where's financials? Financials are coming back up a little bit. The markets are not that unstable right now. They're not. They're actually a little bit better than they were a few days ago. Okay. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate that. All right. Let's look at some stocks. I mean, the indexes. Yesterday, I told you that I like how we looked because we were trading above the 50-day moving average, and we closed above the 50-day moving average. You could see right here. So we didn't really look bad yesterday. We just didn't go higher, but we didn't really go lower. We had a pretty choppy day. It wasn't that exciting of a day yesterday, but we stayed above the 50-day moving average. Now, I want to warn you guys. You see this price action? This could be what happens today. And if it does, it means we just go back to the 100-day and it will probably just bounce from here like we've been doing. But keep in mind, this is overnight data. This gets erased at the moment the market opens, and we won't know where the market will open. But so far, it looks like we're just consolidating again here. Looks like we just can't seem to break out of this range right here. Okay, here, let me just delete this thing. Just looks like we're still range bound. Don't confuse this for a bearish market. This is just choppy crap, okay? It's just choppy crap. What about QQQ? Same thing. By the way, we couldn't break the 100-day. See how the 50-day. See how we tried? Look, we tried here. We tried here. No soup. We never got confirmation. That's why I always say wait for confirmation. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It means we're just sitting in this stupid channel right here. Are we breaking down? Does it look to you like we're breaking down? No, we're just sitting in this channel. The problem is when you're trading, when you're sitting in this channel, stocks can't build momentum over a few days and they just start getting choppier. Okay. SMH looks like it made an all-time high and started cooling back. I told you yesterday. I did. I said yesterday, folks, this is a little too much too fast. We need to pull back and come back into this range. And I think that range is building right here now. Okay. We'll see if that sticks. If not, then we're going to just make it into more likely than not, it's just one of these things right here. But right now, that's the range we're in right now. That's the range we're in right now. But we made an all-time high. We're coming back. We're at the 8-day. And again, remember, we don't know how this is going to open. Okay. We don't know how this is going to open. So this can open up here or here. But more likely than not, we're just going to consolidate. All right. RSP. Let's look at RSP. RSP. Let me just extend this a little bit. Still in an upwards channel. Still in an upwards channel without any directional bias. Okay. Hey, low IQ Johnny. Yeah, that show's really good. It's a 2016 show. It's called Startup, and it's on Netflix. Okay. So this is still moving in the right channel. What I'm trying to tell you, all I'm trying to do is tell you we haven't broken the current structure. We have not broken the current structure. Look, I can just delete this and add this like that and just dump this in there. 1 second. Let me just delete this thing. You can see right there. Just choppiness. This is the most choppiest I've seen the market in probably 20 years. Okay? Just chop, 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 chop. The big concern is limit your swing trading positions right now. Don't go into breakout mode right now. This is not the time. We have to be very strategic. Even in the pit, I started taking trades off the 8-day EMA instead of breakouts till this resolves. Okay. I'm trying to watch out for you guys. Trying to watch out for you. All right. Um, how does stocks look inside? You've got 253 stocks breaking out. You only have 43 stocks breaking to the downside. There's no momentum to the downside right now. What about 90-day breakdowns? 186, 31. There's no momentum to the downside. I know a lot of you are thinking, Roger, the market's getting weak. It's not. It's not getting weak. It's just doing nothing. Don't confuse a strong market for a nothing market. Don't confuse a weak market for a nothing market. This is a absolutely nothing market right here. This is not a weak or a strong market. It's just is what it is, just choppiness, okay? What about sectors? We were looking pretty good till yesterday. Yesterday, coming into yesterday, you had semiconductors here, you had you had QQQ, you had communication, you had technology. Things were starting to look pretty good. And today, utilities, communication, consumer, QQQ still up here, consumer discretionaries here, but semiconductors are all the way here. So chips went from being here in third place to being all the way down here. I pretty much look at it to see if it's in the upper half or the lower half. So you could see right now, look at home builders and retail. That's interest rates right here. That's interest rates right here. Not good. Look at semiconductor. And this PPI report is not going to help retail or home builders. But semiconductors are now here. The rest of it is still here. You still have consumer discretionary, which was down here. Finally, it's up here. You have technology up here. You have QQQ. But chip stocks, chips are coming off. And usually chips leads. So we're kind of this is really doing a great job of telling us, of demonstrating this. Just choppy crap. Folks, please try. Somebody said SPY is below 200 at current price. SPY is, the 200 is at 653. We're at 684. I don't know where you get your, Harium, I don't know where you get your data from, but SPY is not below the 200 at current price. Okay. The 200 is right here. The SPY is up here. All-time highs are. So look, just to give you some perspective, all-time high is 697. We're right now at 684. We're a handful of points away from all-time highs. We're not down. We're not falling apart. There's no market crash. There's none of those things. We're just consolidating in this area. That's all we're doing. And this is moving higher. Chips are a little bit soft, but chips have been coming up like crazy last few days. All right. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue. Levels, 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 levels. Let's do our levels. Let's do our levels. We like to do our levels. I like to do our levels. Pretty clean levels, if I say so. See, today they're much cleaner than yesterday. Okay. That'll do it. I'm going to post this for you, and I hope you guys are in the Telegram channel so that you guys can access these during the day. Okay. Every time in the morning I wake up, especially second half of the week, and I'm tired and I'm sleepy and I'm a little groggy and pissed off at the market, and then I come on here with you guys, and you guys do an amazing job of energizing me. You really do. I owe you guys a lot. Big thank you. Let's see. Check your time frame, Harium. Yes, definitely. Hanging at value area low. That's right. Terrible. Sorry. I'm just reading the chat. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool, Rock. Send me a picture, Rock. Okay, so you have spy levels. Love hanging out with you guys in the morning. My favorite thing to do is hanging out. I am in my element. It's my favorite thing to do to hang out. If I could hang out all day long with you guys live, I think I would be in seventh heaven and just trade live and just chill. I think that would be like my favorite thing to do. Probably wouldn't have the camera on the whole time, but I mean, I don't think you guys really need it, but very similar to Spy for obvious reasons, as you can see right here. There. And right there, there's a level right there. Okay. One more. Right there. That should get you guys going. Yeah. There's a big air pocket here and a big air pocket here, but this will get you guys going for today. Replays, all the replays are on YouTube. I do it sometimes. I do it for 2 hours at a time sometimes, but not the whole day. And the reason for that is because I'm in multi rooms all day. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, and I got to rush out to do the small caps for you guys. Which, by the way, we've had a great month in February on the small caps. Really good month. Been getting some really good testimonials on that. Okay, those are the QQQ levels we got to keep an eye on. It looks like we're bouncing off the bottom here, at least for now. Let's do SMH. SMH. This is going to be a touchy one today. By the way, this is a key level in SMH. We have to get above this level right here, the key level, this 412. Very important level. We've been rejecting it all. If we can get above 412 today, there's a good chance we can recover all of this that we lost. This level is, folks, Richie and everybody else, please keep an eye on the 412 level today, okay? Very important level today. I'm going to write it out for you. 412 area, very important for SMH. If we can break above there, chips will go higher. See, there's an air pocket right here. You got an air pocket right here. And look how many times it's resisted it in the last 24 hours. So there's definitely some heavy resistance around this 412 area, okay? Again, I'm just letting you know that there's a real strong area right there. And if that area breaks, you're going to get some love. Clean levels today. Yesterday, they were dirty. Right around this level right here, this 412-ish area right there. A lot of stuff over there. A lot of stuff over there. See, to get back to this area, we got to get above this 412. Very important. Very important. Don't forget. And maybe it may not even happen today, but just something to keep an eye on. Here, and I posted this for you here. Here, I'm putting several circles here, okay? That way you guys won't forget. All right. I posted it for you. Moondog, there's no this is not a rerun. I'm live right now, but there's replays in the YouTube channel and they're live. Here, let me show you where the replays are. I want to show you guys something. Look. You go to YouTube. Oops. Be good if I could spell, right? You go to Roger Scott. Just like that. See how we're live right now? You just click my picture, okay? And go to live. Click my picture and go to live. And you could see all the recordings. This is this morning. This is yesterday in the VIP room when I had a great show. We had a really good show. I would highly recommend you watch this show, okay? Here, I'll post a link for you. I spend a whole bunch of time talking about the charts versus absolute levels, what I kind of discussed today. Really, really good stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. Just a little detour right there. I got to get out of here soon. Okay, let's do IWM. They were very difficult yesterday to do. Okay. Yeah, those are good levels. You don't need that. You don't need too many here. This is good. Right here. Okay. Definitely, definitely in my element. The only thing I'm missing is Clyde. If Clyde was here next to me, that would be it. But he's still sleeping. He slept on my head last night. All right, IWM levels, and then let me give you bond market levels. Got to do the bond market levels, right? Bonds are coming back up, which is good. It's the same movie. It's the same movie. We just have different scenes. You're absolutely right. You got to admit I'm pretty consistent. Those are good levels right there. Let's just finish this up here. And I got to have a little talk with you guys. Okay, those are great levels. Really nice levels. Okay. I could stand behind these levels all day long. As a matter of fact, I do stand behind these levels all day long. Okay. TLT bond market. Okay, now something I want to show you. So those are the levels. Now let's talk about stocks. Okay, I'm going to give you a bunch of stocks right now, but here's what I wanted to show you. While I was looking at my stocks yesterday, okay, so let me show you something. I can't explain this without showing it to you. A lot of the stocks to the upside, a little overextended, choppy, it was, my point is, it was very, very difficult it was much more difficult to find stocks today to the upside. I'm not seeing any basing patterns. I'm seeing mostly stocks that have already ran away with the circus. Okay. Uh, and I mean, I did have some, but a lot of stocks look like this. You see, we want stocks that are breaking out, that are just started breaking out, stocks that are more like this. And I'm seeing a lot of this, a lot of stocks that are just too stretched out or just sloppy. I didn't like the trends a lot today. Um, Um, just things did not look great today. Here, let me just add one more. That one actually looks really good. PPO. Okay. So, and then to the downside, not only did they look like that, but there was hardly any stocks to choose from. And I showed you this yesterday, and today didn't get any better. So let me just show you so you could see what I'm talking about. Look at 52-week lows. Overextended, 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 overextended. Just choppy shit. Overextended, overextended, not overextended. That's on my list, by the way. Overextended, too choppy, too gappy, too choppy, too overextended. This one's on my list. My point is, I have only 4 stocks on my short watch list. There's not a lot of good stocks, right? Look, there's 16 stocks making 52-week lows and 151 making 52-week highs. What about 90-day lows? Check this out. A little overdone, too done, overdone. This one actually looks okay. I can add that to my list. QURE. Okay, I'll add that one to the list. My point is, I think you're getting the point. Overextended. Like this is time to cash out on them already. Too overextended. So my point is, there's not a lot of good looking stocks to the upside or the downside. I couldn't find any juicy ones late in the day yesterday for morning profits. Exactly. There's opening and heavy downside pressure. It doesn't look like great for Max to go to 412. Doesn't mean it. We'll see. We'll see, Kevin. This is all pre-opening crap. We'll see. We'll see after the market opens. And remember, it's Friday. Usually Fridays we don't get a lot of movement. But I want to explain to you, there's only 31 stocks making 3-month lows. There's only 16 stocks, folks. There's 16 stocks making a 1-year low. 16 stocks. 16 stocks, okay? It's not a lot of momentum to the downside. And again, to the upside, you've got a lot of stocks, but a lot of them look overextended and sloppy. Okay. So I'm going to give you the stocks that I like, but I'm just letting you know that I'm not liking the quality. I don't like the look of stocks right now to the upside or downside. So here's the best ones that I found. Here's downside, TCOM, and it's an ADR. So you got to be careful. It's gappy. Pizza, Papa John's. That's a nice look right there. That's a nice look on volume. Richie, that's a nice one on volume. I would keep an eye on this stock today for sure. Pizza, Hog, Boss Hog. Every time I say Hog, I think about Dukes of Hazards. I love that show. That's a nice trend. A little overextended. See, even here, like I would prefer it right here, but this is still okay. It's just still close to the 8-day. What I'm trying to say is a lot of stocks are too far away from the 8-day, up and down. ATHM. You know how I usually have 20 stocks, 30 stocks? Not today. It's a nice volume here on this stock. And also an ADR. 2 stocks on my short list are ADRs, okay? And QURE, that's the one I just found a minute ago that I like. Nah, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Ugly, ugly, ugly. See, can't find good stocks today. Can't find good stock. Forget about it. Please forget about this stock. Okay, to the upside. Let me show you what I've got to the upside. Okay, CSX, only because now I would have preferred to buy the stock right here, but it's still okay. It's still near the 8-day. But you see how extended the trend is? That's not great. You got to start paying attention to these little nuances. Same thing here. Look, I like to buy this over here, like this, like this. But we're still not deviated from the 8 days, so this is still kosher. But you see how extended it is? I don't like that. CMS makes me nervous. Same thing. It's still near the 8-day, but and not good looking stocks today. Ross Store, this one I still like. I still like this one. This one is still nice at a good slope right here. I still like that one a lot, actually. Again, I'm being picky, but I'm being honest with you. Just not liking a lot of the stocks that I'm seeing today. This one still looks good. That one still looks good. THC, that looks really good. And it has volume. That's a nice look right there. Real nice look. Reg. That's a nice look. And most of these stocks won't even have good options. I'm just telling you, I'm not that excited about the stocks. Quest, that looks pretty good. Except volume is coming off. Quest. oh no, forget about MNST. It had earnings and CLH. Too choppy. Forget about Norwegian. Too choppy. Kim, Realty Group. Again, look how overextended the stock is. Look how long it's been trending already. It's still near the 8-day. I'll give you that, but look how long it's been trending. You see, that's what I mean. These are the kind of stocks that I'm finding right now. I think you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. Nothing to the downside and stretched out to the upside. Now, this is good, except it's not ready yet. It's got to get above here. Hopefully, this is a good analysis. You guys are really starting to see what I'm looking at today. And again, it's much easier to explain it while we're all live than me explaining it on a Telegram channel. CME, this one I like. This was one of my top picks for today. I like that. And it's got volume here. I like that. So far, Ross Store, And I think that hold on a second. Let me I already gave you this one. I'm just double checking again. Yeah, this one, Rostor, AHR, and CME are the three ones that I really like. The rest are, and then this is the last one. And it looks okay. So I just want you guys to understand that they're just not that many good opportunities right now. The stocks to the upside are far away from their base. They're stretched out, and there's no momentum to the downside. I mean, 18 stocks, 13 stocks. I mean, folks, if I told you that there's 16 stocks, large cap stocks making 52-week lows, would you believe me? I mean, look at this. This is nothing. So we're kind of in this weird environment right now where there's no momentum to the short side, and the only stocks I'm finding to the upside are stretched out. I think the market needs to kind of regroup, or we have to have some sector rotations. Okay. So again, there's just not that many setups right now. It's not a high probability trading environment. Now, folks, today in the VIP room, Kane and I will pick your favorite stocks, and I'll talk about healthcare and energies. Jeff, real entertaining, right? A lot of fun, right? And here's the link to the Telegram channel where I post videos all the time. I mean, post comments and pictures and my Picasso drawings, right? Carlos called them Picasso drawings, my Picasso drawings. And then here's Customer Service Live, where they're going to be talking about the Pro Trader dashboard. Raleigh, Cam, it's time to schedule me for Customer Service Live, maybe sometimes next week, maybe on a Friday afternoon for like 20 minutes. I can stop by, talk to Caroline, would you? All right. Folks, we have to be very, very careful today. Please, this is capital preservation time. This is not a time to be frisky. Even in the pit, I'm not buying breakouts right now for obvious reasons. We have to be careful. This environment is not going to last forever, but you can't pull a rabbit out of your ass. You can't surf when there's no waves. You understand? We have to be very mindful of the current market environment right now. All right. Now, folks, here's the link to this current video. You can rewind it and watch it as long as you want. And I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, roger@rogerscott.com. I am out. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Please be careful today. Half size. Only trade half size. Don't go full in right now. Let's get some clarity. Let's wait for chips to break above that area. I think they want to, but we need a little time, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for being